being a homeowner dictates that you have to fix your own shit. You don't have a landlord that's responsible for taking care of things, and when something goes wrong, you have to repair it for yourself. I haven't had the best house guests. I haven't had the best friends that come over here. They haven't had the most respect for my property or some of the things that I've got here. But needless to say, I've got to fix something. I've got a problem that when I run my washer, the tub fills up with soapy water. So there's a problem with my drains, and it seems to be house-wide because the toilets will start gurgling and the tub will go ahead and fill up with foamy water. So I've got a drain problem. Now the bubbles that are coming up out of the toilet tells me that it's probably a problem with the vent up on the roof. And maybe a squirrel went down there, maybe a bird went down, and maybe some of them pine needles that you saw me raking off the roof a few weeks ago has gotten down that vent pipe. So we're going to go ahead and try to flush that out. Now the first thing that people usually do, the first thing they would think to do is to call a plumber. And the plumber would go ahead and shove a snake down there. Now I don't have a snake, unfortunately. I have all tools that I've got. Snake's not what I've got. And to call a plumber to do it is usually many hundreds of dollars. And it's a dirty, stinky job to run a snake down in there, but we're going to give it a shot. The one alternative method that Harry homeowner, which is me, will decide to do to flush out the system. Now the pipe that comes out of the roof, the vent, is, I'd say, a good 15, maybe 20 feet tall stack that comes out of the roof, and it allows air from inside of your sewage system in your house, your drainage, hi Skeeter, to bubble out, so that way it goes into the atmosphere rather than inside your house to stink the place up. And that's what that pipe is that's sticking up there in the center of the screen. That vent is for the stove, but that pipe that's next to it is the drain vent. So we're going to go ahead and try to flush that out. Now water is heavy, and if you fill that vent pipe with water, hopefully the weight of that water stacked on top of the debris that's clogging that pipe will push it through. If not, of course it'll overflow out the top, or worse yet, you want to have a spotter inside to avoid this, but the water could go ahead and bubble up into the tub, could bubble up into the toilets, or it could come out of your sinks and overflow inside the house. So you want to make sure you're running a spotter when you do this. But we're going to take the garden hose, we're going to look at Skeeter over here. Hi Skeeter. Bark, 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 bark. And we're going to drop that down up on the top there and flush it through and see what happens. This is the worst year for pine needles that I think I've ever had here at home. This patio was completely cleared off the other day when I raked the pine needles off the roof. The roof is probably going to look every bit as bad as it did the time that I was up there the last time, or every bit as bad as you see what the ground looks like here. What you doing, Skeeter? Even you got pine needles in your pool. We just filled that pool, and you've already got pine needles in it. Did you do it? Is that your fault? Huh? Yeah? Aww. Hey, we've got a ladder set up that should be plenty tall enough for me to go ahead and get that hose stuck into that vent pipe. So we're going to do that next. There's the hose, there's the pool, and there went Skeeter. Did the ladder scare you, Skeeter? I'm sorry. Yep, the roof is covered in pine needles all over again. There's the vent pipe. It looks like I've got another one over there that goes into the bathrooms too, so I'll stick the hose down there if this doesn't free it up. My washer's on the completely opposite end of the house, and this is actually right above my washer. So we're going to drain this one out first. We're going to flush this one through first by sticking the hose down in there. We'll turn it on, we'll check everything inside and make sure we don't have any leaks. Alright, I'm in the kitchen. I'm listening for some gurgling sounds, and I don't hear any gurgling sounds coming out of the kitchen sink, so that means it's not overflowing, so that's a good sign. I don't see any water around on the floor, so that's also a good sign. Checking back here in the bathroom. I don't hear the toilet gurgling. I don't hear the sink gurgling, and good news is the bathtub drained. So whatever was in the tub that was sitting there stagnant has flushed down through the system. So it looks like I unplugged it. See? It's pretty easy, isn't it? I might have just saved the couple of homeowners a couple $100. Not to run any plumbers out of business, but you know, in this economy, saving a couple $100 is a lot of money. Alright, don't forget to turn the water back off. You don't need that running. I hear Skeeter calling me. What you need, Skeeter? Need something? No? Alright, we gotta go back up on the roof and pull the hose. Whoa! Almost saw the dumbass fall off the ladder. Pull that right back out. Alright. Now we're going to have to come back up here. We're going to have to clean off the pine needles. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little top hat or something on this to keep the pine needles and things from going on into it. That's more than likely what plugged this thing up with the amount of pine needles that's up here. It's probably about 200 pounds of pine needles, which have clogged my gutters once again and has completely blanketed my roof. Ever since I bought this house about 5 years ago, my drain has been kind of slow. And I always thought that this bathtub drain was because I had a wad of hair in it or something, and I'm always pulling wads of hair on it. Now, I don't understand why I pull so much hair out of it when I'm a short-haired person. I mean, there's been a couple of ladies over here that have long hair, but why am I pulling so much long hair out of it? Anyways, the drain is flowing better than it ever has. Usually when I do this, it'll fill up a pool of water in here, and it's draining as fast as it's filling. So I've resolved my drain problem. This is very, very good news. See, I always thought the fault that I had was the fact that I take poops the size of a small puppy.